Hi guys, this is Dexter and welcome to our trench systems model made by Nick, Dexter and a little help from my dad. Let's start in no man's land with these shell craters. The bodies were actually found in these craters because the soldiers couldn't go out and get them for fear of being shot. Now this is the basic shape of a trench, to make it so that if someone got into the trench, they wouldn't just have a straight shooting line, and these went on for like miles in both directions, from France to Sweden the trench lines went. Now this is a machine gun nest. These were essential because it's what made it so dangerous to go out into no man's land. From about there onwards you'd be being shot by no less than two, because of the way they were placed. There's one over there. Now let's get into the actual trench itself. There's where you'd shoot out over. Yeah, they actually named some of the trenches. But yeah, it's the elbow rest, the firing step, and the ammo caches. That is a communications trench. And just over here, this is the 3rd Platoons Bunkhouse, basically. They were very cramped, 16 people in a very small space. Not much space to store their stuff, just a table, chair, and a furnace to cook their stuff in. And heading over here into the communication trench, there was some trench maintenance tools there. This is the officers' bunkhouse. It's not really a bunkhouse though, because there's a lot more space, and it's just basically the same, just larger, with a bit more fancy stuff. Now, over here, we have the hospital, kitchen, and supply depot. Now, over in the supply depot, they just keep the ammunition, general supplies, spare trench maintenance tools, workplaces to, like, repair guns and stuff. And, of course, they had horses. Now, horses were key in the First World War, because they used to charge the enemy lines, but it was the last one they were used. This is the medical area. It's where they treated to the wounded, just general medical supplies and whatnot. Over here we have the food store. Down here is, funnily enough, where they keep all their food. And in here we just have basic kitchen, just some water, some furnaces, and some chests. Now, up here into the town is, well, the town. They've got shell craters. This is about as far as they went, but these towns were a lot further back. This is just like scaled down for the purposes of the video. Over here we have the supply depot. Oh, well, the main supply depot. It's where they keep like spare food, horse food, more ammunition. They've got some stuff on the railroads, which I'll explain in just a moment. The horses stables over on the left. Now, this is a World War I truck. This was the first time that they actually really used motorized vehicles in warfare. Same for the rails. They used those to get ammunition and supplies to the front line. Some villagers going about their daily business as best they can. And over here is the general's housing. They have very nice houses. They're living in basically the local mansion. Yeah, they've got a whole room to themselves. A lot of storage space. Probably got quite nice food up here. And, well, from the people living in mud to the people living in mansions, all for the war.